have it.
Let's have it.
Like,
Share.
subscribe.
That's right.
Send to a mother that needs it.
Save it,
Save
mommy.
a life.
Save it, mommy. 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 Save it.
Like,
Share. Hi, mamas. Welcome to another episode of Strictly Moms by Devs and Gabs. And today, before we say anything, have you subscribed to this channel? Because if you haven't, I don't think you should, we should introduce you to this guest that we have. I'm telling you,
it's
see,
giving violence. It's giving subscribe or get out.
no, you literally have to be subscribed to this channel to enjoy these goodies. Today, who we have, you need to be subscribed. You need to comment. You need to follow every handles that are tagged to this post. So welcome back to another episode. And today, we have a very hot guest in the studio.
Physically and in every
See,
way
literally
else.
a hot guest.
Yes.
If you know this woman, you want to have her on whatever it is you are doing in life generally. Like if you just want to make it generally, you should have her, on. She's a babe, she's a wife, she's a mom of 3 boys. I mean 3 handsome, healthy, because that's a
very
thing.
important. Very
Healthy
very
babies,
healthy.
very
good looking.
She's, how they say jack of all trade and a master of none.
No.
That's not this woman.
Jack of all trades,
This
master
wo-
of all and
yes,
some.
This woman gets her hands dirty. If you see this babe, right? Because let me even go back to the fact that she's a babe. If you see her, right, you will not know the kind of things that she can do, but she does get her hands dirty. Today we have the very elegant Mrs. Onyinyechi Ilobi Maduka. And that's Mrs. Imagio. Did I get it right?
Yes, Mrs. Imagio.
Yeah. Oh, Imagio, not
Yes,
Imagio.
Imagio.
Awesome big Abuja-based furniture house.
Yes.
That's the Mrs.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
My name is Onyinyechi Ilobi Maduka. I am a multi-entrepreneur.
Yay.
Very
And
multi.
Very
Big ones.
Super
not
multi,
small,
not the
small
small
multi.
one.
No. The
Thank
global
you.
multi.
Thank you. So I co-own Imagio Living. I wear a seeker.
wow.
I'm also an artist, Onyinyechi Maduka Studios.
Yeah.
I have Ryan Whole Foods for baby food. I
Wow.
have my ponytail hub, and I'm also a content creator.
Big influencer.
She's taking all the 7 streams of income
See.
very seriously. This woman is really listening
She's
to
on
God.
all mountains.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
Oh, it's
We're happy
our
to have
absolute
you.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for gracing our audience today. Because have you subscribed? Because I don't even know what we're
Your
doing here
violence
if you are
is
not
getting a lot.
subscribed.
You
Have
gotta
you people
subscribe.
subscribed?
You're missing
Are you
out.
people following her? It's at Onyinyechi
Ilobi.
yeah.
Yes.
It's Debs and Gabs. How are you people following? Because I feel like it's giving free thing. And then we're forcing people to also do these things. Please just subscribe, follow us, and do all the necessary things. Comment, share to a mommy, because we're getting in on the hot takes. So today we just want to know, being a mom of 3. By the way, I would say this: someone comes to your page and we literally just want to be a part of your family, be a part of your life, because it's so
Thank you.
family centered.
Community.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
so sister girly.
Very
it's so
warm. It's unlike what you would see on social media today. 2 things. One, it's very warm. It's very welcoming.
Yeah.
It's not, and it's giving pure.
yeah.
Right? It's very
No,
pure.
nothing fake.
Yeah,
or
nothing fake, nothing
two-stage
filtered,
stuff.
nothing staged.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're
Thank
basically,
you.
letting us into good life. And we know, yes, there might be the struggles and all, but at least we get to see something that if your page is basically where if you're having a bad day, you can go and see.
Just see, you stay on it and just you're like, oh
Thank
wow,
you. That's so
oh, wow.
encouraging. Because being a creative, sometimes you doubt yourself and what you do.
Are you
course.
But like,
serious?
yeah, it
Wow.
happens to everyone. But recently,
Hmm.
I meet people and they're like, your page feels so natural. It's like you're not forcing anything. And it also tells on my personal life. I don't like to do polished or try to do things and show what I am not.
Yeah.
I just, most times, like my vlogs are usually just no voiceovers, just this is what I'm doing. I'm showing you what I'm
Yeah,
doing. So I like that it translates into my page that I'm not forcing anything.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
how I live.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It's really very awesome. How do you make that work? Now I'm talking in terms of being a mother to three boys, having that life, being a wife, being all these other many things that you are doing. I wear Asika. I mean, by the way, they make such gorgeous clothes
Thank
at I
you.
wear Asika,
Thank
and
you.
one
So
or two
what's
pieces.
motherhood like in the midst of all of this?
Mm.
I think also in terms of ranking,
Mhm.
right? What's motherhood like in the midst of everything?
Okay, so what I would say is nobody can do this alone.
Wow.
So at the center of it all, you have to find help one way or the other.
Mm.
So at home, I have very functional domestic helps. I
Mm.
have two girls that help me out at home. And I feel like also when people come into your space, they see how you do things.
Yeah.
So they align one way or the other. So I feel like that is how I've been able to build structure around my home without having to force anything. It's like this is how I do things. So people should just get with the program.
Yeah.
So at home things just run along that way. And even at work, you have to you're the brain behind everything,
Yeah.
but you have to also be able to sell your vision to people that are going to be doing one thing or
Yeah.
the other.
Mm.
And the ones that you cannot delegate, you do them yourself.
Yeah.
So I just find a way to. It's not balance.
Yeah.
You cannot
there's
say it's
no there's
balance.
no
It's a facade. You
balance.
cannot say, oh, there's
Yeah.
balance. No, there's no balance. But I just try my best to do what I can do. And if I'm not able to do something, I let it rest till the next day. Or
Sure.
I'm not in a hurry to finish anything.
Yeah.
So I found a way to just let everything flow together
Yeah.
and also document my life as I go
Yeah.
along. So it's
Yeah.
basically me documenting my life
Mm.
and not trying to create content.
Wow.
I love that.
Wow.
I love that.
What I'm hearing, right, is a lot of structure, a lot of system, and in this day and age where we don't have that communal living, right? You're saying get all the help that you can. I want to know what's the line between get all the help you can versus outsourcing parenthood or parenting to the help, because the lines are blurring more and more. Yes, we see moms like yourself, that have the help, but you're very hands on.
As a
At
parent
least,
as
yes,
well.
for what we see, you're very hands on. Those morning contents Nini is posting,
Yeah.
the kids are praying, she's packing snacks and stuff like that. What would you say the lines are? Yes, you have the help, you have the structure, you have this, you have that, but where do we draw the line so that we don't miss it? Outsourcing parenting to our help.
So at the end of the day, you cannot outsource parenting. You have to still be a parent to your children.
Sure.
You can get all the help you can, but you still have to, because the basic knowledge or the basic qualities that you can imbibe in your children, it has to come
Values.
from you.
Yeah.
No one else can do it for you.
Yeah.
Your children learn from watching you. My son comes to me like yesterday, yes, when my husband came back and I went to greet him, he just said, "You people love each other too much."
Oh, I love that.
I love
It's
it.
because he can see how
Wow.
we deal with
Yeah.
ourselves. He
Yeah.
can tell that I like this man likes me. I did not
Oh.
go and tell him, oh, I love my husband. He just keeps
Yeah.
coming to
Yes.
tell me
Oh
you
wow.
love your husband because he can
Oh,
see it.
oh wow.
So it's more of your children learning from what they are seeing.
Yeah.
Children are visual learners.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep saying love your brother, love your brother, and maybe get your husband always
At
not together. If you
loggerheads.
don't eat together,
Yes.
if
Bickering
you do,
or
yes.
yeah.
They're learning from what they are seeing.
Yeah.
So in as much as you can tell your help, oh, prep this, oh, make the children's food, oh, do this. Your children have to also experience you because this is their
Oh
childhood.
wow.
Yeah.
This is the foundation to their life
Mm.
that you're building.
Yeah.
So you can't outsource those important things.
Wow.
I love that because structure goes beyond just, the help or everything else. It's that you have a structure even when it comes to how you relate with your children. And so it's just showing me a lot of intentionality when it comes to motherhood, when it comes to parenthood. One of the things I would just like to know is because as somebody who loves structure as well,
Mm.
I can relate with that 100%. But one thing you can never plan for is the growth of your children. And so sometimes that growth may not fit into the
What the
structure
set
that you have
structures
set.
in place.
And while I know that, you would eventually need to change that structure and adjust to the structure, what I want to know is that period between when you're trying to change the structure, trying to learn what will now work in the new structure, and when it just becomes overwhelming and annoying. Because yes, you might have all the help, but sometimes you can come home and your kids, mommy, 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 at every minute, at every second, and maybe you're overwhelmed, you're stressed with work, and you don't even want anybody to talk to you or see you at that moment. When do you have those moments, and how do you deal with them?
Hmm. And
Wow.
also having boys that they don't have a rest period.
Oh
Uh-huh. They're
wow.
like
Boys
on
are
Very
autopilot.
oh my
active. Your kids are
goodness.
really active.
Boys are always on the move,
Hmm.
even when they're eating.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. So I mean, we shout a lot. It's
Yeah.
inevitable. You have to stop doing that. I will sell your scooter. That's my new one. I will
You
sell your
sell your
scooter.
Oh
Yes,
wow.
because they're eating, they're on top of scooter.
oh my
Assignments,
god.
you're on top of scooter.
Hmm.
God, they want to ride scooter to the kitchen and back to the living
Oh
room.
my.
Wow.
Oh
So I keep
my.
saying, I'm going to find a seller. I need the money. I will
Hmm.
sell this scooter. And they're like, Mommy, don't do that. So I mean, it's not bad for you to lose your cool once in a while.
Yeah. Oof. I
It
love that.
happens.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I go overboard, I apologize.
Oh
You have to
wow.
learn
Nice.
to apologize. Oh, I'm sorry I did this.
Oh.
Because like, Mommy, you're shouting too much. I'm like, but did you hear me the first time? Why didn't you move? So you
some
have to
some
find
African mothers are
I
not going
love
to
it.
like this.
Yeah.
Because see,
you have to.
I'm getting so much balance out of what's being said. Mothers, we now apologize.
Yes, we
We
do.
now say the sorry, I'm sorry, thank you, please, and what. And your kids, they are so aware that they can call you out on those things. Imagine your baby saying, mommy, why are you screaming, or why are you
Yeah.
raising your voice? That's
Why this is very important to me is some people think that awareness is a problem now. In the sense that when we didn't know that I'll use periods for example, when we didn't know that periods were hormonal and so you could get angry,
yes.
we would, if you upset somebody because of whatever reason, you would apologize. But now that we are aware that you're hormonal, and even in postpartum the same thing, you're hormonal, you're upset or whatever, we now say, why should I apologize when it is, this is the reason I'm feeling this, you should understand it. So I feel like that's so it's very, very important to state, we apologize if
Yes.
something goes on. And even if you may not be in control of whatever emotions, if you know that you're not in control at that moment, it's better for you to step off. It's better for you to shift to one side. If you have to take a walk, take a walk, leave the children, let's
Yes.
scatter the house and and do whatever.
Yes.
But not that you put it on them. And if you even happen to put it on them, you apologize. If you happen to put it on your husband, you apologize.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is so difficult. And I'm sorry, but a very touchy thing for me now is what people call modern feminism. So I don't believe in modern feminism,
Yeah.
specifically because I feel like it takes away from the actual meaning of feminism,
Yeah.
which is giving women a choice. And a woman should have a choice to either be a mom or to be a career woman. But when you start looking down on women who have decided to be moms, then you're taking away what feminism is, which is actually having a choice. And so that is the idea of modern feminism, which I have an issue with. But with how women are today, with how, there is a high demand of, oh, if the man is not this way, I don't want to be with him. I feel like in that case, we're not ready for motherhood.
Ready for motherhood. Feminism now, people are like adding and taking away from it. The basic is still the basic. It's about having a choice. Now I've seen people mostly on Twitter saying, I know I don't want to be a mom.
Mm.
Motherhood is a lot. It's
Yeah.
fine if you don't want to be a mom. I'm not going to talk a lot on that because I don't know what it feels like not wanting to be a mom.
You already are it.
Yes, but maybe rather to prepare yourself better
Yeah.
Yeah.
for motherhood, even though you cannot be so ready because
Yeah.
you can never know what is going to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like maybe I don't know about not wanting to be a mom. I'm happy for them. Fine, it's your choice. But maybe prepare better for motherhood. Don't stumble into motherhood if you're not ready. And you have to do it with support.
Do you think young women are ready for motherhood? the level of young women you see
Our Gen
today.
Z now.
Yeah, I don't even think it's Gen Zs alone, just general. Because there are some millennials that are still in that. Unzip it, bring it back, bring
Please,
it back,
please,
bring
please.
it
We
back.
want to hear your take
This is a
on
very
this.
touchy topic
Yes.
because some people are not ready for the sacrifice that comes with motherhood. And no matter what it is, motherhood will take from you more than to take from the man.
Oh,
Yes,
Mama,
sacrificial lamb.
can we talk about
Sacrificial
it?
lamb. I know. I remember
Oh,
one time that our pastor used to mention a lot about. I think it was around Mother's Day, and he was teaching, and he was likening mothers to God. He was pointing out the different parts of scriptures that show the similarities between God and mothers. And when in motherhood now, that plays back to me a lot. To say, if you're saying that you are high and mighty as God, then you're a sacrificial lamb too.
I mean, servant leader.
Yeah,
wow.
exactly. And it's not that you're a servant leader today and then tomorrow you are high and mighty. No. You're sacrificial from day one
Yes.
till the end.
Yes.
I remember someone was talking about how her mom, like, she is, I think, late 20s or early 30s, and she's the last child.
Okay.
And her mom came back home that day, and her siblings and her were like, "Oh, mommy, oh, I need this. Oh, mommy, wait." And she was like, "Wait, wait, wait. Your children are old, though."
So when does it end?
When does
It
it
doesn't
end?
end.
It doesn't.
Exactly.
It doesn't end. True. It does. Like even right now, my mom and my mother-in-law, they still send us foodstuffs.
Thank you, sis. Thank
Yes.
you. I received my parcel from my mom just
Yes.
yesterday.
My
So
father-in-law called me this morning, and what was he telling me? Make sure your husband is eating because my husband doesn't like eating. If he does not eat, please pack the food. So
Wow.
we were both talking about my husband, and then when we finished, he told me, "What are you talking about?" I said, "It's not your business. It's me and my father-in-law that are talking."
And
So it doesn't really end.
it's crazy because I don't think we're grooming those kind of mothers anymore. One of my
No.
biggest
Mothers and
prayers.
fathers, don't let the
Mothers
fathers
are,
off this.
yes, no, I mean, of course, because we're a mom-centered, podcast, but really, mothers are the ones grooming the to be fathers,
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
And so I'm scared that we're not even grooming, or I don't know, is it that we're not doing our best? But even for ourselves, right? I always pray that prayer. Let me be. Sometimes I'm like the expectation is so low that I'm saying, God, if I can be half as good as my mother,
My mom, because
you
my
know,
mom gave everything.
oh my God, half as good as my mom, I think I would have made it in my generation.
But this thing you're saying is what a lot of young women are even laughing at today. They're like,
Yes. Who
the
sent you?
sacrifices my mom. Exactly, who sent you? The sacrifices my mom made, I
They
can
don't know.
never make it.
As a mom, you can never say who sent you.
Yes.
You knowing what it is to be a mother. I mean, we've not even gone that far.
Yes.
Your babies are not even teenagers yet. They are not, we're not even talking that far. But even in the if you are just 1 month postpartum, you can't say who sent you.
Yes.
You can't say such.
Because,
it takes
see,
a lot.
You think you've seen it all in pregnancy.
Hmm.
Then when you give birth to the baby, you're like, what? Is this it?
Wow.
Next thing, the baby starts crawling. You're like, can't you stay one place? Next thing, you're hearing mama, 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 mama 100 times in a day. You're like, my ears are going to block. So there are just levels to this. And personally, my introduction to motherhood was like a rude shock. I just got married, and in the next 2 months, I found out I was pregnant. In fact, at my first anniversary, I had 2 children. So I just found out I was having twins, and next thing I had 2 boys. So it was like, okay, when will I rest? I just got married. What's going to happen? Next thing I have 2 children. So there was actually no rest for me after marriage to say, oh, I'm settling in, I'm enjoying this one. It's like, boom, 2 children.
But can I ask a question? Do you think that having to, weather that storm, I'm calling it a storm because getting
It is
into,
what it is.
yeah, it is
Thank
what
you.
it is. It's like somebody carrying beam and then you're trying to stand up, and you stood up. So do you think that, going through all of that has also helped you in business today, and the structure that you speak about? Because we see a lot of women who become destabilized, and
Or
then
redundant.
yeah, and then
career-wise,
life
business-wise,
just plummets
tipples
from that
down.
moment from them. But we're seeing you like this. Do you think it has anything to do with that? Do you think there's a right part of motherhood that if women actually tap into, they would become better as in their career or whatever?
No, and anybody can lose it at any time. Having twins, having one child, anybody can lose it at any time, because we women we just keep evolving. We just keep evolving. When I was having my children, my mom was so worried, and the last born, the lazy one, the laid back one, the one who didn't have to do anything.
Oh,
People
wow.
were calling her and asking her, "Are you sure it's Onyinye that is having the twins? How is she going to survive?" She would tell me that people are worried. People were calling her friends were calling her like, "Who are you talking about? Onyinye? Is she the one?" So everybody was like, "Let's see how she's going to do it." So I feel like I didn't overthink it. It was, you don't know how strong you are until that's the only choice you have.
Thank you for saying that.
So I just had to take
True.
care of my children. There was no, "Oh, this morning, what do I do?" Oh, it was just, okay, this is morning, I have to pump. I'll pump the milk. Yes, who is going to help me feed? And my husband was so hands-on. The man you marry is going to determine a lot of things in your life.
Jesus. I think you're just opening a lot of, conversation starters.
People are
It's not like if
marrying.
this were a church, she would have been shouting, "Right on, mama!"
Say more, Pastor.
People are marrying bare minimum nowadays.
Woo!
And that is why people are complaining. You have to check, this man you're marrying, is he family oriented? My husband is even more hands-on with babies more than I am. He has done Omugwo before for his auntie from
Mr.
when they had the
Maduka,
baby.
can we just give him a
Mr.
clap
Maduka,
offering at this point?
you might
because
end up being the next
the
guest
man
on
of
our
the
podcast.
year. I'm telling you. No, we should have this.
Yeah,
we should have these
yeah.
men that are really doing well. And the truth of the matter is that even with a good man, right? Tell me about the fact that it's still not easy.
It's still not
Because
easy.
one thing you mentioned was how motherhood is more a sacrifice on the woman. And this is you with a top-notch husband, a very hands-on husband, a man that is good with the babies, but he can't be the one to breastfeed that child.
Yes.
That natural motherly
Instincts.
the planning for the photo shoots or the luggage carrying,
You
calendar
have to find
scheduling,
school, all those kind of things. Yes, it's primarily, the woman has a lot of things to do primarily, but then it's a man that covers the family. If a man is not ready to take charge, the woman cannot function well.
Thank you.
So let's say, for example, I'm in charge of school run. Yes, good and fine. But on the days when I am so busy that I don't meet up with the school run closing time, and I call my husband, imagine him saying, "I'm hanging out with my friends, I cannot do it. You, why can't you just plan yourself better?" Just imagine. You will lose everything.
What do you mean by, oh my, let's
Exactly. Last week I was in the market. My children have like a Saturday class that they close at a certain time. I was with my help in the market. I was running late, so I just told her that I'm going to go and pick the children, and come back and pick you from the market. After saying that, my husband calls and like, "I'm done. Can I go and get the children?" I'm like, "What?"
timely.
I didn't ask him. I didn't even tell him I was too busy. He just said, "Shebi, this is the time. Can I go and get them now?" I just said yes. And then they call. I picked my phone. I texted him. I told him, "You don't know what you just did for me now." And then he doesn't like compliments. He just sent me like emu, like, "Beg, face what you're doing," and all those kind of things. But he doesn't know how far that thing has gone for me. Men of nowadays, it's like, I have free time now. Let me go and drink. I have free time. Can I go and play PS5? They're just thinking about themselves. But but for you to be a leader, the head of the family, you have to think about your family all the time. So the sacrifice is not only on the mom. The man has to also be ready to sacrifice his own time.
This is a mouthful. See, the crux of the matter is marry well. Marry really, really well. Your future, the future of your children, depends on it. Now, for you see that for us mothers, right? It doesn't take a lot. We're not asking you to feed the babies. We're not asking you to, take the place of being a mother. We're just saying at those times where it really matters. And I think that that's the difference. Because yes, that man is saying, but I help, I carry the baby. Are you carrying the baby when it's okay for you to carry the baby? Or are you
When
carrying
it's
the baby
convenient
when
for
the
you.
woman is breaking down,
Yeah.
a lot is on her table,
Thank
and she
you.
needs the help?
Thank
At those
you.
timely moments is
Thank
when we really
you.
need that help. And that's when the help counts.
Postpartum sleep, it's almost non-existent. When I was breastfeeding the twins, middle of the night and all that, I would wake up, let's say 3 a.m. and I can pump milk and keep it by the nightstand and go back to sleep. If the babies wake up, I will not move. Because my husband knows that I didn't even have to tell him anything. He just gets up and feeds them and bobs them and puts them back to sleep. So I can have those extra hours of sleep. I have done my own part. He will do his own part. But some people, back in my mother would say, stop giving him baby, he went to work. I'm like, when you finish your mogo, you will go. It's me and this man that will remain. I'm not asking him to do anything. He is doing it by himself. Because he's already used to this kind of thing. If I keep doing, let me do by myself, I'll end up breaking down. But passing depression, this is how it comes. Because nobody's helping you.
Your mom is not used to men being used to that kind of thing.
Yes, she's used to when the baby's crying, take it out of the room, let the father rest. That's what she's used to.
That goes a long way to show that as mothers now, moms of boys, you need to train your sons to be able to be used to these things, so that when the time comes, it's not new to them. You know, it's not stressful to them. My husband has been in the delivery space for all his sister's children.
Oh wow.
And so when it was time for labor and all of that, I was the one who was panicking. He was there, he was praying in the delivery room. It wasn't
Zen.
Yes, he was the one, making sure that I was okay, praying and everything. Not one panic, not one trying to hold the doctor's shirt or whatever. So
or fainting. Fainting.
Because he's been in that space. So it's actually very important for men to experience these things at least once in a while, so that because what you've not experienced,
you might not know.
Yes, no matter how someone tries to tell you, you will not know. And if you're a man that is about to get married and you see these things, or you know that you are interested in giving birth at some point, try to experience these things. Try to be around maybe your sister.
Or even read about
read about it. Watch
so much
videos,
online now.
read postpartum,
There's so much
watch
online.
the movies, just to know. And don't say it can never be me. Or guys, it will be you.
Overuse it.
Hi guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like,
share,
subscribe,
comment,
and don't forget to share
Send
it
to
to a
mom.
mama who needs this, because it is a community building and it is what is going to save a life. Thank you. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.